As security professionals, issues with access to a website being blocked isn't something new to us. What is important is to discuss why this issue happens. I'm Jay Brook, the Director of Customer Success for threatER, and I've made this video to talk to you about this important issue. When a website is blocked unexpectedly, it is common to hear it referred to as a false positive, but actually that is not often accurate. For example, from time to time, we do find that an IP has been incorrectly added to a block list that's leveraged by your security tools. And that is an example of a false positive. But more often than not, a website being blocked unexpectedly is due to a domain being hosted by a cloud provider and resolving to an IP that is shared with hundreds, if not thousands, of other domains. When one or two domains resolving to a shared IP are being used for malicious purposes, that shared IP is flagged, which can then affect the other domains also resolving to the IP, even if they are not doing anything malicious. We understand these issues can be frustrating, but it's important to note that this isn't a bad thing. It means you have a secure network, and sometimes we need to use the tools we have to keep things secure while we tweak them to balance that security with access. That's why at threatER, we've provided an array of tools and helpful documentation to help you overcome unexpected blocks and take preventative measures to make these issues more manageable when using our enforced software. Earlier this year, threatER released our unexpected blocks feature to help address this issue. We've seen significant usage of the feature by customers since its release. We've used feedback from customers to identify some enhancements that I'm happy to share will be released soon. We'll also be scheduling a webinar shortly where our product manager, Marie Knight, will share some enhancements to the feature and provide a full demonstration. Today, I want to review some of the additional steps we recommend to alleviate an issue with a website being blocked unexpectedly. threatER has a handy article in our online knowledge base, available with the link included in our blog post. While the unexpected blocks feature in the portal is our first recommendation when you encounter this situation, there are some quick and easy steps that you can take to identify the cause and resolve the issue. We've recently taken a hard look at the issue of cloud-hosted sites resolving to shared IPs. In our review, we've discovered that making an adjustment to the risk thresholds in your outbound policy can help reduce the number of events that you may have to deal with. To do this, simply log into the threatER portal and go to Policies on the menu bar within Enforce. Click on the name of your outbound policy to see the summary view of your policy. In the Risk Thresholds section, click the Edit icon to review your threshold settings. Now, there are two specific categories that we're looking at here, and they are fraudulent activity and proxy VPN. If you've been experiencing a lot of issues with websites being blocked, changing the thresholds for these two categories to a value of 97 will likely help you reduce the number of issues you face. Note that this change should only be considered for your outbound policy, as the issue of unexpected blocks rarely applies to inbound connection requests. Another quick and helpful step is to locate the IP or IPs of the website being blocked, along with any CDNs or alternate hosts the website may use. An easy way to do this is to utilize the Google Admin Toolbox dig feature. Simply input the name of the domain and note the IP that is returned. You can also check to see if the website uses any CDNs by using CDN Planet's handy CDNFinder tool. Once you've identified any associated CDNs, you can copy the host name and then return to the Google Admin Toolbox to find its associated IP. Links to both the Google Admin Toolbox and the CDN Planet and CDNFinder are included in our knowledge base article. Now that we have the IP or IPs identified, you can log into the threatER portal and visit our Collect product to add the IPs to an allow list. If you haven't already created an allow list, you can easily do so within Collect by clicking on the green plus icon. To add the IP to a manual allow list, simply find the allow list within your list of threat intelligence and click on the green plus icon from within the list to add the IP. Now that I've added the IP to the allow list, I'm able to access the website. Our knowledge base article also includes some additional steps to help troubleshooting, including using the logs in your enforcer to identify the cause of the issue, enabling a CDN allow list for your outbound policy, or making other adjustments to your policy, such as allowing traffic from a country or a host that is currently being blocked. If you are using physical hardware for your enforcer, it may support bypass mode. However, even in an emergency situation, changing the outbound policy used by your enforcer from the default policy to an allow all policy is always highly recommended over using the bypass feature. To change the outbound policy, simply edit your network, find the outbound direction, and switch the policy to allow all, and then save. Moving the policy to allow all will allow all outbound traffic without blocking. The enforce logs will continue to capture the traffic flow, and more importantly, you'll maintain security for inbound traffic. Our customer support team is always available to assist customers with issues, and our customer success team welcomes any feedback or suggestions that you might have. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you think we could do better. Have we not addressed problems that you are experiencing? Let us know. I hope you found this video helpful. As mentioned, threatER takes the issue of unexpected blocks very seriously. We're always looking for ways to help improve your customer experience while maintaining the highest level of security possible. Thanks for your time today, and thanks for your interest in threatER.